What's going on, everybody? It's Silent Fox here with another video, and today for you guys I'm back with Genshin Impact, and today for you guys I'm gonna be doing Zhongli, this guy right here's story quest. Now I would like to do it as Zhongli, but it'll just continuous changes, so I'm just gonna be peaceful. Zhongli is my favorite character right now and play as. It's just fun. And his voice lines are cool. So yeah, we're gonna be doing his story quest. I think that's what they called. I forgot. Yeah, story quest. This. So this is Act 2. If you guys haven't watched Act 1, I mean, it doesn't really play. I mean, it kind of plays into it. Be sure to check it out on my channel.
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Di can see what you're made of from a long way off.
Oh, okay, give you the backstory while we're talking to this guy. I forgot about this as well, but basically you go to the guild, and this is how you start off the event. So basically you speak to the guild master or the guild lady, and then she tells you that some guy needs your help or whatever, and now we're here.
Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Whoa, that's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking your company?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
Steady, Paimon. You're getting competitive again. Steady.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies.
Do you know what's interesting? My friend told me that apparently, Paimon, you get in the whole game, there's 3 times where you can say that Paimon is emergency food. And that hasn't come up in a recent time. I don't remember the dialogue, but maybe it's come up, I don't know. It's just a weird random bit of information for you guys. And also, I'm sorry I keep on saying Silent Fox. I really need to get out of the habit. But yeah, my
last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly.
For a few videos now, yeah.
Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
You must be talking about... Perfect. I was planning to ask him a few questions.
Ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here. We'll go fetch him.
Where's Mr. Zhang?
Zhongli is listening to the storyteller.
Wait, what? Let's go get #1 rock collector, the person who knows the most about rocks, and our close friend. Our close friend, where is he? Huh? Where is our close friend, Mr. Zhang? Oh, there he is.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
Something I'm rarely short of. Oh, he doesn't have time? Okay. Sorry, I'm dumb, I didn't understand. We've accepted a commission. We have a special task.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. more qualified. The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than...
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no,
We
no.
know you. We're
It's
friends.
just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to...
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany...
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understanding.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back.
Let me guess, this is the guy. Let's see if it's gonna be a plot twist and it's gonna be some new character, or if it's just literally gonna be Zhongli and it's gonna be like, oh, this is the guy I hired. Probably is, knowing my luck.
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh, and this must be the friend you
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some...
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourself.
Is this the place?
I don't even know who this guy is.
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Kunjun. This is Zhongli, a consultant from the funeral parlor.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in...
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
So that's what you...
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us...
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it.
Paimon, you need to
Which
stop being
is,
so rude.
incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Ku...
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to...
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters, and...
So, do you have appointment?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly... Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
What makes this one so special?
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Oh, I see. So it's water that's pocketed inside a gem. That's interesting. And it's very cool. By the way, if you guys haven't seen it, there's a for the 1.5 update there was like a little video speaking about like what happens in the story.
Such a detailed description.
So if you haven't
Almost
seen
like
it, be
you
sure to
saw it
check
with
that
his
out
own
on
2
YouTube.
eyes.
Just search like Genshin Impact and go on their YouTube channel.
Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's in.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this
Is this an
particular
actual thing in
crystal
real life? I'm
contains
curious.
mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friend Uncle Dai. It would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Facts.
Very well. There is strength in
he's
numbers,
the
after
god
all.
of Geo.
Everyone,
It's
follow me to the chasm.
expected, you know.
There are men counting on you to find them.
You know what's interesting? I want to meet a person who actually doesn't like. I actually want to see other people's point of view, because I feel like when it comes to the story, right? Some things like story that's like super like close or like continuous, like the like us trying to find out who the god of Geo was, right? That like I feel like it was obvious. You know, I feel like I want to see somebody who's like, I shouldn't say ignorant isn't the wrong word, but like someone who doesn't like I want to have their feeling, like what, like their surprise to find out that it's like Zhongli, you know? Because like in my heart I was like, yeah, it's Zhongli. Zhongli's gonna be the god of Geo. And then when he was, I was like, oh, I knew it. But like a person who doesn't even have a clue, right? And you find out it's like a different feeling, you know? I want to have that experience. By the way, I'm just avoiding all of this. I can't be bothered to fight anything at this point. I'm just avoiding all of this. One, two. I'm not fighting. Let me just run into a cave or something. My guy. What the?
Crumble! Solidify!
Life goes on.
Keep back! Solidify!
Yo, I feel like hitting things into water is the easiest way to deal with anything. They just drowned. I mean, it's so unnecessary to fight that battle, you know?
Whoa, this mine is.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind advanced. I led a team around the entire mine, found no trace.
What?
That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us.
They killed.
We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
True.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around.
Let's see here.
Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Huh. A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Di and his...
1, 2, 3. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Di's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of...
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
So they couldn't have gone. They must have been taken.
Correct.
Maybe they didn't need them. Maybe they just forgot them.
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday item?
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
Do you think someone kidnapped them?
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further...
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a...
I'll leave the investigation.
Oh, look for more clues. I was like, don't I have to go tell him? Oh, there's our guy. Ooh, some cause lappers. I don't need to mind that.
Kunjun.
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues.
Or, what does it have to do with it?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. Okay.
What is he doing? Wait, what? There was like a child Wait, he can like sense rocks? He can look at rocks.
Looks like he's concentrating really.
I see. 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a
A child? What's a child?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I can perceive the memories of old...
Huh?
That's cool.
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention.
Sick. That's like a camera.
And the memories come to me.
Every rock is like a camera to him.
Amazing!
Well, ore.
So you can find out everything that ever happened?
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are... Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Di to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
I mean,
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dad.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly, they'd maybe...
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a Perhaps an accident occurred on...
What a scare! An on-site accident. We should note that.
okay, can we go and follow
Found
the
some
trail?
clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dad.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were
Forced to? But who would kid...
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without it. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would have...
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men...
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were...
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
Do you need help?
You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set up...
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate, and in the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get...
Wangshu Inn from here. Why would you... Okay,
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we can...
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we...
Wait. I believe...
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun?
okay. We'll go speak to this guy, but... So, we're gonna... They took the road north, so they probably followed here, went along here. Okay, but he said if we don't meet up, they want to meet at Wangshu. Now, take in mind, I can teleport, right? So I can just teleport bip bap boop anywhere to these points. These people have to walk everywhere. You're telling me this man walks all the way from Liwa, all the way here. Honestly, I want to actually try do an entire video with just walking. Like, I can't record, like, teleport to places. Imagine how much time that would waste. So you'd have to walk all the way tomorrow evening, he said. So you'd have to walk all the way around here, take this, and then go to Wangshu. I don't know how people travel. And then imagine trying to travel from Liyue to Mondstadt, like the city. That must be even worse. You have to go all the way around here. I mean, at least there's quite a few villages and stuff, so it's not like there's a lot of danger. I mean, if you go the long way, yeah, but damn, that's insane. What are you deep in thought about?
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues.
Ah, apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as
Dragonfall.
Never heard of it. not my area of expertise.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have?
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned it sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look.
Really? Oh, thank you, Miss.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
I'm sorry if you guys can hear me click.
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be.
Great, let's have a look.
Let's have a look, shall we, Paimon? Whee! Guys, I'll be honest with you, I have a song stuck in my head right now. The song that Della Porch made. It's been stuck in my head ever since. Like, I can't stop thinking about the song.
Wait, there are tracks here.
Oh.
These must have been left by the mud.
Let us make our way to the.
Oh, I just like this area. Okay, so the area we're coming up on is like, I would call it Guardian area, Ruin Guardian area, because there's a lot of Ruin Guardians this area, which irritates me. I don't like them. I mean, they're kind of easier right now to deal with because of Zhongli, but they're still irritating. Haha, I can glide. How do they see me? How? It doesn't make any sense, I swear. I mean, it makes sense. They're the only people I know would actually need a ladder to climb like normal miners. Oh, do you guys remember this place? This was from Child's event. I mean, Child's, what is it called? Child's story quest. I do not want to fight a ruined garden at this moment in time. So I'm going to avoid everything. That's not something. Oh, I don't want to fight a guardian. I'm gonna have to fight it now inside.
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went. Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came
How
through
is this
here,
guy
they
just
may
standing
well
there?
have seen them.
How is any of these people just standing? Oh.
Gather!
Rise.
That took long. And all I get is a gold. Yeah. What's the point of even freaking fighting? Get like
Hi there. Have you seen?
A miner.
Let's try.
Let's try someone else. To be honest, I'm just... Some of these people are very...
Hello? Have you seen any miners nearby?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see?
Jeez. Whatever.
He was just a grumpy man. Not fighting you. Oh. I don't want to fight you. Go away. You Fatui man. Go away. There we go. Leave me alone. Why are you here? Leave me alone.
Wheel of life.
That all you got? You can't run. Well, neither can I. Don't be a killjoy. We don't need a quake. Gather. I miscalculated.
You happy now? Huh? Should have just sat where you were, Butter. Left me alone. Would have been better off.
Hey there!
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's...
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you...
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took...
Yes, they followed it straight.
Let's go after them.
Just gonna use this teleporter here, thankfully. I did not want to walk through there. I swear they put more enemies to slow you down in this event. Maybe it's just me, but like, I feel like they did that.
More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Oh, it's this way.
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Where? Oh my gosh, I have to defeat the person.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I do not want to face
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Order guide you. Gather. Solidified. I will have order.
Ah.
Order guide you.
You're dead.
Gather. This is order.
I swear, Jean
Stabilize.
Oh my gosh.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for... My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization.
Huh? You sure you're not...
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think...
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child.
Can you be a bit more specific?
I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like.
I think that's all we needed.
I hope it's useful. I'd better get going. There's a conference.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon.
It could easily have been a different...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha!
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
I'll do your best, but my new friend. Yep.
It's the same group, all right. They fought.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is...
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise for Mr. Zheng.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have
Kunjun
lost
compass.
all sense of direction a long
That's
time
super
ago.
nice.
It feels like we're cracking a criminal.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our 4 fully grown men...
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhangli. We should have our wits about it.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far they've The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to live.
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to...
Clever thinking.
Classic move shot. Can I? Oh, you can't take it. Ah, I need the cause lapis. As you guys know, you need cause lapis to upgrade Zhongli. Oh damn! Chi-Chi's super low on HP. Why am I running? I am not fighting this man. Even though he gives good stuff. Oh, I don't even have that teleporter down. Actually, I think this is like the last teleporter I need, actually. Like to have all of the teleporters in the game. Well, the current game. I mean like the... Oh no, never mind. I have to get that one as well. I wonder if we get like more XP or something if we get all of them. There's also these two. Never mind, there's a lot of them I don't have. I mean, I can't get this one. Don't know how to even get there, so I can't get that one. But this one I can get. It's gonna really suck if the only way to get to this domain is via the event, because I didn't go through the
Boats
event,
are
the
made for
entire
transferring
event that day.
commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
See, this is why I like Zhongli. It gives you very good inspirational talks, I guess. This is quite nice, I think. Like, they keep you entertained while they're getting the next stuff ready. There's other ways of getting XP rather than just doing one boring thing repetitively. Really like that. It's very cool. I am not fighting that thing. Those things are irritating as hell to me. I'm just gonna open this while we're here, why not? Where's this tree? Where's the tree at? There's a giant tree here. I think it's this here. I don't remember, but I know there's a giant tree near us. Got it. Yeah, wait, let me check this way to see if I can see the tree. Yeah, it's here. Why does it look drained? This tree used to be much bigger. I must be going insane. I'm pretty sure. I need to check my other videos because I'm pretty sure it shrunk. I'm not fighting you. Go away. I hate the cryos. As I've said in my lifetime, I hate cryo characters. They're the worst type. I mean, cryo characters that you can playable characters are fun. Just cryo in general is hell. Oh, there's one guy right there. He's like dead. Oh no, it's just fine. There we go. Got temple to it.
Hey! Over here on the ground!
I think he's either sleeping or he's unconscious.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of...
Hey!
Judging by his appearance, he must have...
Should we wake him?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
He looks like he's struggling. He looks like he's trying to stand up.
It seems that there's a camp nearby. We should take him there and...
Where is their camp? Oh. Camp nearby. This is like right next to it.
How is he? He won't die?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
How did he get exposed?
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this?
It's certainly a possibility.
Strange. Wasn't he brought here?
It looks like there's something in... Are these...
Okay, what is he gonna see?
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that were...
How he came to be here is what we need.
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened.
Paimon's had enough. This...
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something...
What is it?
Something for...
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these... These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful.
Looks expensive.
Oh,
Can I
and
really
the
keep
colors
it?
change as you turn.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr... Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the but thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate.
Zhongli stays. I mean, where does he even sleep?
Oh,
you know?
I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan...
You sure like rock.
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. Oh, however, there is something...
Huh? What's...
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
By the way, I wanted to say, guys, I wish you could ask Zhongli about those stuff. So if you remember the actual stuff that has to do with story in the game, like recently we met our sister again, blah blah blah, about the old city that the Ruined Guardians came from. I want to know about it because I actually wish you could ask Zhongli about it, because he might know about it.
Elemental
He's over
reactions
3,000
can
years old,
produce
so-
material objects?
Indeed, they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculous.
Whoa!
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished?
Yeah! If he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already a bit weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Perhaps he has
Ulterior motives?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai.
Okay. Don't know what to do. Or what. Why do I do that? I'm gonna do this. See, these are for like quests, but I don't know what they're for. Run. See, I swear this place has shrunk.
Kunjun!
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr.
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment.
Is there a pattern?
Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful
That makes sense. It is the same.
Indeed.
Let's keep going. Head to the ancient tree and investigate. God, I can't speak. The ancient tree. Wait, no, nothing.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
Yeah, well,
All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
oh, I think I know what this is. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I think I
Doesn't
know.
seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me... Oh. This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
Did you see anything?
Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there.
Yeah,
Why
sure,
don't you climb the tree and have... If you don't try, you won't know.
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up with a bet? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Quick, let's go see.
I love how it turned into a zombie. He said all of you come here. Okay, I know what this is. I'm not gonna spoil it. What? There's two zombies?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Ah! Someone else go for...
Compose yourselves. I will... There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
I think I know what's down here. Oh damn, this is a sick cutscene.
Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal appears... What do we do? We can't hurt them.
This is a sick cutscene. Oh no. Zhongli and I got sucked into it. Oh snap. Seal Lord of Fish. What?
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your As
Oh, that's a sub.
or incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
How do I dodge this?
Face me!
What? How do I fight it?
Solidify!
Your big ass head out of the way.
Be crushed
How do I defeat this guy?
from rock.
Solidify!
Sooner or later.
I have to fight this fat.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
I'll be honest, the only thing saving me
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax. Order guide you.
Wait, who was that? Who said focus your efforts more, Axel?
Morax, a 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ejdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Oh.
Ejdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ejdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage.
Then which one is the real Ishtar?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree.
Oh, so he has a human form.
Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ejdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth. Yin and yang. Opposing forces.
Oh.
You can consider the existence of me and the Ejdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ejdaha.
Oh, so he's the good version and he's the bad version. She's the
So there are two Ashdown?
No! It can't be! That's...
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroy.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find...
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly... It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity.
Oh, we're gonna see a cutscene, please.
Ancient dragonkind.
And
Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ejdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ejdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you
waged war against Mor in the beginning in order to open up new territory and increase production. The citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to erosion, made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order,
This is
an
deep.
unstoppable force.
This is very deep.
And so, we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot.
No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further.
Oh, so the
A willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
Oh, so the grave that's here that I've seen is Ajdaha's grave that Rex Lapis Zhongli placed there for him.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insectant.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven rise and fall of land and
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as... Strange. What is this feeling? And
you are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
Yo, they can set the mood so well with music. Like, listen to this. The soundtrack is just good on its own. It's so sad, but so good.
no! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Sealed away, eroded.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me,
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdaha. This, I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always.
Shall we get going?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the sea.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always.
That's sad. Damn. That's very sad. That story is very sad, my word.
How did we get here? Oh, we need to go back and check on the miners.
Wait, let me read what this has to say. In this lies an evil dragon, please do not disturb. Thanks to the miracle adapters. Okay. Aww, that's sad. Zhongli, I guess Rex Lapis or Zhongli placed that there like 1,000 years ago. Oh, did they seal it up?
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Huh? Young Kun.
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there,
In cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and...
So you're taking them back to Liu?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back to...
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go miss.
You always did have a great admiration for...
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ajdaha, I am no longer the Geo.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of...
Even you met such a fate.
The age of gods is over.
Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have... That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate.
Wait, I'm confused. Okay, God, my voice broke.
They will be waiting for you.
Okay, I'll say it off.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious...
That day in the chasm. Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you. Let alone...
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains. Old friend. God of contracts. I hereby honor our...
Thank you, Ajdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And you, Morax, you will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Oh, this is sad. So, is this the real...
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa, that was so weird. It was like...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
He friend of
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my...
Yo, guys, this made me feel
In
sad.
our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He
Oh.
heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Aishtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground, but if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Shortly after this, okay.
1,000 years ago, Aishtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Aishtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Liyue. Towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot.
Have you also been affected by...
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is timed. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Is that why you choose to leave? Is that why you choose to step down?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I haven't. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this, that I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about
Call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Dude, I swear every time we have to do Zhongli story quest, it always makes me feel some way. I don't know why. It just makes me feel a certain way, and it's pissing me off because it makes me feel like sadness. It makes me feel so sad. I don't know why. I want to ask you something.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot.
Oh, okay. So the story quest does take place. The story quest. Okay, I was wondering. I was gonna ask this, like, speak to you guys about this, but I was gonna ask. What was Zhongli going to like? Why don't we ask Zhongli about our sister if the main story quest I was wondering if this Zhongli story quest takes place before or after we meet our sister again.
So, not long ago, we met a guy called Ding. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
My sibling. This is a... for me.
Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
Oh. He signed a contract with somebody saying he can't speak about...
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
I believe you. Well, it's not out of character, I believe.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time. Forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember.
I feel like Zhongli is my favorite character. So far, out of this entire game, Zhongli is my favorite character. I don't even want to go to Snezhnaya. I hate that place. Before I even go there, I hate it.
If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path.
Damn.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Ejdaha as a terrible dragon, and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place.
So he
from
wasn't
the
the
seal.
one putting it. Mountain Shaper was.
It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence... Well, never mind.
Gaze quietly at Zhongli as he stands beneath the tree. Okay, wait, let me read that. As on the quiet, there's only the soft sound of the wind can be heard. Time seems to transform into a visible river, tickling away. A fleeting moment, 1,000 years in the mortal world. The rocks feel it, and so too does the earth and the gods. Damn. I told you guys, for some reason... Why? Why do I get these? This is pissing me off. Where is it? Why? What are these? Consumable. Oh, these... Oh, never mind. They're leveling up materials. Those don't piss me off. This is what pisses me off. Where is it? This. What are these? What are these for? They're just things you keep, I guess. Oh, things we keep to remember our story. Oh, I don't want this. It's so irritating to me because... you know, this game is a long way off of it. I can tell by this. We haven't... There's like 4, 5 sections of the map. Wait, there's... Electro, cryo... Okay. This is gonna irritate some people and I'm sorry. But I just want to talk about something quickly. So I'm gonna teleport here. So, there's electro... Pyro, hydro, animo, electro... Dendro, cryo, and geo. So there's 7. So there should be 7 nations because there's 1 per nation, right? So we've been to Animo and Hydro, Animo and Geo, and then we're going to Electro, which is apparently Japanese. So those are 3 out of the 7. So there's 4 left after this one comes out. So my estimate is this game finishes maybe like we see the entire map, like the entire map of Tavat within maybe 3 to 4 years. That's if this game continues, but it takes 3 to 4 years for this entire game to finish. My thing is, after all that time, we'll have collected so much and have known so much of this world. You know, I don't know why I'm feeling such a touchy-feely, sad way right now because of Zhongli, and I don't know why. But I don't know, the concept that he had to live through so much pain and agony. The fact that Zhongli, right? Oh, dude. And the fact that he can't tell us anything. Like, he genuinely can't tell us anything about.
Have you heard of the origin of the Black Cliff Forge?
He can't tell us about the about our sister's nation, I guess that's what you can call it. It was an old civilization based around here. Well, around somewhere near here. I think it was here. I think it was old. Old Mondstadt, maybe. I don't know, but they they she they spoke upon they spoke on about how how there used to be a ancient civilization about 300 years 3000 years or 300 years back, and um the gods destroyed it because they feared of the technological advancements of that place. For example, a rune guardians were created there, and the rune guardian came into this area with the um with the dom the dominator of wolves, Lupus Boreas, whatever the hell his name is, and fought him. A what's it called? A rune guardian, like the first rune guardian, came here and fought him. And then where is it? There were a lot of gods in this thing. There was the god of salt. There was a lot of characters. I mean gods, but the main ones that are existing right now because of the Archon War basically decided how the gods' fate. So only the strongest gods survived. For example, Rex Lapis, he survived because he was super powerful. Venti, I'm not sure if he survived because of his power. I feel like it was more of his wit, maybe. Um, where is the area that I'm talking about? But anyways, the area where we last see our sister, right? She tells us about how like all the Fatui, the hilly trolls, and all of them that we fight are actually humans from the ancient civilization that were turned into Fatui. Fatui, wait, what are they calling it? There's the Fatui. Oh, the Abyss Order. People from the Abyss Order. People from the Abyss Order, such as Hilly Trolls and Abyss Mages, those were people who were transformed into that. I'm just doing a little bit of a recap because it's been a long time since I've learned like lore and story. But it's just been, I don't know, it's been irritating me. The whole Zhongli story could always piss. Well, no, they don't piss me off. They make me sad. They make me feel like, I don't know. They make me feel sad for some reason. And also Zhongli, he's my favorite character because his, I don't know. He's lived such a long life, right? And I'm not sure because his powers are gone, because he's not the god of Geo anymore. I'm not sure if he's still immortal. If he's still immortal, because he said that while time passes you by in a road, dude, it makes me sad because it's like, I mean, I'm not sure how if I'm immortal. I think I am, but I'm not sure if, like, you know, the whole concept of immortality is like makes me sad. You just see people you love and care about just pass you by. And in Zhang Li's case, imagine how many times it's happened to him. I mean, we're his friend, but imagine how many friends he had to see die. And maybe that, and that's probably why he gave up his power, not just because the age of the gods is over. I mean, Venti, the whole concept of Mondstadt is freedom, right? That's why he doesn't control anything that happens in Mondstadt. But he still keeps his Adepto power, but then that was taken. So I'm not sure if he's immortal. Well, actually, to be fair, I'm not sure about Zhongli, but in Venti's case, he was a wind spirit that took the form of a human. I'm not sure about Zhongli though, or Rex Lapis. I'm not sure if he was like a human that got powers, or it was just born into existence and took the shape of a human. I think that's the case. But anyways, enough of me ranting and trying to figure out the meaning and existence of Tevat. The people who made Mio House Studios, the game developers of this game, they did a phenomenal job with story. That's one thing I must say. I'm not like the fighting, certain the cryo characters. They irritate me because they're so they're strong. I hate them, but they did such a good thing with story. It keeps me so interested in this game. Like the whole thing about the people who created this game is their story. Their storyline is so good. Maybe certain things are predictable, like how Zhongli was Rex Lapis and Venti being the thing. Maybe that was a little predictable. But the other thing about you being from another world and your sister, you were in a pod with your sister, and your sister came out like a few hundred years earlier than you. Then you came out, and then you guys had to live for 3,000 years trying to survive or whatever. That's a very interesting story, and you guys want to move to a different world. And it's keeping you on edge because you don't know much about you as a main character, or what's happening in the world, which is very cool. But anyways, enough of me rambling. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. Share this with your friends, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all the people who liked, share this video, subscribe. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, and also don't forget to check out my Instagram and Twitter, link down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And goodbye, guys.